Pricing, it's a very important topic. It affects your earned revenue and it affects your bottom line. How do you ensure that you are not grossly overcharging and that you are not dramatically undercharging? Stay tuned, we're going to discuss this topic. Hello everyone, this is Joel Davis with the United Medical Transportation Providers Group and youarethebroker.com, helping you to build a highly effective and highly profitable broker business. I will try to make this video as fast as possible because I do need to leave and go catch a flight. So I'm going to pass over this video over to my tech guy who could put it in production and send it out to you. So we received another great email, this one from Mary. Mary, you're going to meet her if you're attending the Roundtable gathering. You are going to meet her in Atlanta because Mary is going to be attending. So Mary had a situation where she recently discovered that her competitors had increased their prices and she had not over the last 6 months. So very important question, because obviously it affects pricing, which affects your earned income and your bottom line. I've always talked about, I'm sure you've read my newsletters and previous videos, the easiest way to ensure that you're targeted within your marketplace in regards to your pricing is to literally call your competitors. So call your competitors, ask a general question. How much would it cost to transport my mother from 123 Main Street down to 48 Howard Street? She's wheelchair bound. There's 4 steps going up to her front porch to kind of build the dynamics to see how they're structuring their pricing. But the problem is that, so that's easy. That's common sense. A lot of people should do that. A lot of people overlook that, but when I tell them, then they finally do that. But here's the problem. You got to do it consistently and do it regularly. If you follow my material, I clearly articulate that periodically, now this is important, periodically I'd have a member of my staff literally just call up one of my competitors for this very reason, because Mary did this 6 months ago and hasn't done it since, and now she come to realize that her competitors raised their rates, and at the end of the day, she's really grossly undercharging. So that's why it's something you need to do periodically and consistently. It doesn't need to be every single week. It doesn't need to be every other week. But you should always do it periodically. Just even if let's say you have 3 or 4 competitors, it doesn't mean you need to call all of them at the same time. Just call them randomly. But B, the second important point is that you should always do it whenever there is a change within the actual ecosystem. More specifically, let's say fuel. Fuel is always fluctuating. Let's say fuel starts to go up for whatever reason. Well, if gas prices are going up, stands to reason that they might be increasing, everyone should be increasing their rates. Now, sometimes, and I mentioned this previously in one of my other videos, when we had gas really peaking, when I had my medical transportation business, we increased our rates incrementally. But it got to a point in time where, we were really pushing the envelope. So what we did at that point in time is that we would just add on everyone's bill, we would add a $5 fuel charge. Now eventually, as gas, when it came back down, we removed the $5 fuel charge. What was good about the $5 fuel charge is, does it increase the overall bill in which we would invoice our clients and our customers and our partners? Yes. But it would legitimately denote that $5 increase is a temporary fuel charge. And when we first did it, we actually included a letter. So when we sent out our statements or invoices, we actually included a short paragraph explaining that this is a temporary charge due to increasing fuel charges, things of that nature. So again, the customer is still going to pay the additional money. Their price overall goes up. But again, it's a variable charge. It fluctuates in price. And as the prices went down, we removed it. And it was a win-win situation for everybody, because realistically, that end user, the customer, everyone sees gas is going up. So let's say a wheelchair, for easy math, was $50 and we had to add another $5. They're going to pay $55. But even if it's just subconsciously, the customer actually appreciates that they see, and again, remember, if we sent them a statement or an invoice, they saw that it was legitimately denoted that this is a temporary charge. When fuel prices go back down, it'll be removed. It was palatable. People could appreciate that. People could relate to it. People could understand it. And again, when prices went down, it was removed. So there's different things you could do to play with your pricing. But again, let me go back to Mary's email. First and foremost, yes, call your competitors. Ask general questions. You do want to get general ideas about their pricing. But then you have to follow up with consistency. It doesn't need to be every single week, every other week, but maybe once a month you want to call someone and ask a general question, or maybe if they're featured on their website. I personally don't like to feature prices on the website because a lot of people mismanage their websites, and if you have prices that are outdated, people are automatically going to assume that is the price, and then when you try to charge them more, you have a conflict. That's a very important point. The second point is you want people to call you and you want to engage them. You want to start building that relationship over the phone, and that's where you could answer their pricing questions. But again, I want to go back to the $5 fuel charge. If you add a $5 fuel charge, make sure that if you say it's temporary, that eventually it's got to come off. Don't let it just remain there perpetually. Another important point is maybe it's not fuel. Maybe your insurance premiums go up, or just labor cost. Labor cost is going to be huge. Labor costs are going up. A lot of these bigger cities, they have the mandated minimum wage rates. Well, that's going to go up. Eventually, bottom line is prices have to go up. And it's how well you manage your pricings to make sure that you're not grossly overcharging. In my industry, I typically was the highest rate. So I charge the most for typically. But we had a lot of built-in added value. We had discount promotions that we would periodically offer, things of that nature. And these are some of the key tactics and strategies. These are some, and Mary, thank you so much for your email. The reason why I want to make a video out of this is I actually had a similar conversation just the other day with someone else who I'm working with. So again, one of the reasons why I've been putting out so many videos as of late is because honestly, we are so inundated with emails, which is awesome. Keep your emails coming. It's the best way for us to gauge the topics that are most important to you. But the videos are important because it allows me to answer multiple people at the same time. So it's a really big alleviation for my staff, who also answers a lot of the emails as well as for me. So that's great. So, but there's a lot of, when it comes to the roundtable gathering in October, I specifically want to talk about a lot of the stealth marketing strategies that so many people are missing. So many people are missing it. So many people just think that, and I've said this for the longest time, if you've followed me for any length of time, you know, I've always stressed, advertising and marketing are two totally different things. People would like to lump it all together. Advertising and marketing are two totally different things. So I want to discuss in detail, again, at the roundtable gathering in October, we're going to be talking specifically about your business. That's why this isn't going to be a convention, a pat on the back, good old boy convention, sell your goods, peddle your goods. That's not my gig. That's exactly why I'm not doing it. The roundtable gathering is about your business. Your business, how to bring multiple businesses together. You want to build, you want multiple diverse sources of revenue, multiple streams of income. You want to build a financial empire. How do you bring it all together? How do you focus on the profitable aspects, the profitable venues, the profitable sources of revenue to build that quote unquote empire? That's what the roundtable gathering is going to be all about. Now, we've received a lot of emails, and again, thanks so much for your emails and expressing your interest in the roundtable gathering. We are limiting the roundtable gathering to 12 people. That's it. Again, if you want the conventions, the pat on the back, slap on the back, good old boy network, then go do that. The roundtable gathering is not it. The roundtable gathering is about blowing up your specific business, understanding how the industry is changing, whether it's the NEMT, the home care, courier, the broker, bringing everything together, how to blow up your business. We've had a lot of people express their interest. If we have a long waiting list, maybe we'll do a second one in the spring or sometime later. Again, I appreciate everyone expressing their interest, but ultimately we've had more people, because we are limiting it to 12. We've had more people express their interest and desire to come. And again, it's hard for me to decipher who's serious and who's not, because we haven't had any sign-up sheets yet. We haven't put anything out yet for you to access and to send your payment. So it's easy for people to say, yeah, I want to come, but until you actually put your money where your mouth is, it's kind of irrelevant. So if we are inundated overnight, later next month, I believe as of right now, I anticipate late next month in August is when we will actually launch the sign-up sheet for it. Again, it's going to be by invite only, so it's not going to be a public sign-up. Between now and then, Amelia will continue to send out emails to many of you, so make sure you engage with Amelia. Send her emails, ameliardaniels@yahoo.com. Amelia is my personal assistant. Many of you know Dan and Dawn and Charlie. They are awesome. They've been with me for a long time. They do a great job. Amelia was specifically working with me exclusively with the youarethebroker.com project, but honestly, everything just continues to blow up and expand. That really, I've had to expand her roles quite a bit. But definitely feel free to reach out to her, engage her, because over the next several weeks, she's going to be sending out more and more information to specific people to gather more information to further gauge your level of interest for the Roundtable gathering in October. That's going to be a great event. I'm really getting excited about it, especially with the feedback we're getting from people and your questions. Again, I really want to go into some of the out-of-the-box thinking, some of the stealth tactics that you could be employing for your business. Consider this. Again, I keep picking on NEMT because it's so easy because of the level of regulation in it. There's so many different elements and layers associated with the medical transportation business. Everything from your regulation from the either city, county, state, federal government. Again, it changes everywhere. There's been great deregulation. Some states have regulations, some states have next to nothing. So the level, the barriers to entry dramatically fluctuate. There's a lack of continuity across the country. And in working with so many different client providers around the country, I really get that macro perspective and I see it firsthand. Then again, going to your customers. Who are your customers? Well, your customers are, let's say everybody, okay? It's the person that you are actually transporting, customer, boom. It's the advocate for them. Maybe it's the son, the daughter, the legal guardian. Sometimes it's an attorney. How do you engage with them? Maybe the person suffers from dementia and doesn't have family. Well, who is the legal guardian? The different facilities. Okay, there's 1,000,001 different types of facilities. Hospitals, nursing home, rehab, independent, assisted living facilities, everything in between, different sizes. You got your brokers, your Medicaid brokers, your comp brokers. You got no-fault insurance, the logistic care, the MTM, the access to care. And I just put out that video just recently about how Uber and Lyft, how they're entering the NEMT space, and they're really going to start cannibalizing a lot of the ambulatory work, which is critical. You build your business model the right way. Look, there is a lot of profitability in NEMT. It's how well you navigate the waters. You need to be fishing in the right ponds. You need to be fishing in the right fishing holes. Don't waste your time with the minnows. Go where the big fish are. Anyways, that's something that we're going to dive in deep on the weekend of October 19th at the Roundtable gathering. Make sure you send Amelia your emails, ameliardaniels.com. Remember, to sit at the table at the Roundtable gathering is $5,000. If you don't have the money, don't waste your time. It's $5,000. However, remember, if you decide to launch your own broker business and partner with us with youarethebroker.com by the end of this year, I'm literally going to take that $5,000 out of my pocket, which means I'm going to be working for free that weekend. I'm going to take that $5,000 and apply it towards your enrollment investment. To become a licensee for youarethebroker.com so we could blow up your broker business. So I'm getting really excited about that. I got to run and go catch a plane. I'm going to take this video, pass it off to my video guy so we can quickly produce it and put it out there for you guys to enjoy. I hope you gain value in this. Continue to send your emails directly to jdavis@milliondollartransportation.com if it's an NEMT related question. If you're looking for Amelia, anything regarding the youarethebroker.com or the Roundtable gathering, send them to Amelia. rdaniels@yahoo.com. Make sure you stay connected because when you do, I'm going to see you at the top.